Attorney General Ken Paxton is rolling out some prominent attorneys of his own ahead of his impeachment trial. His attorney, Tony Buzbee, went on the attack today, and while he insisted the focus should not be on the high-profile lawyers on both sides, he went ahead and went all high-profile lawyer, taking pot shots at his counterparts and criticizing House lawmakers, too. Fox 4's Blake Hansen has more on the battle in the court of public opinion. Blake.
As Steve Paxton's team came out swinging, it also seemed to raise some concerns about the timing of the trial.
The impeachment articles that have been laid out by the House are baloney.
High-profile attorney Tony Buzbee pulled no punches in his new job, trying to stop the state Senate from throwing Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton permanently out of office.
The Speaker's followers and himself thought that they could pull off what could only be described as a drive-by shooting on a holiday weekend to politically assassinate one of the leading conservative voices.
The Speaker's so-called followers was in fact a large majority of the Republican-led House. 121 members voted to impeach Ken Paxton in the Memorial Day weekend vote, sending the case to the Senate for an August trial on removal. Just 23 members voted against. The impeachment was over allegations Paxton abused his office for personal gain. But Buzbee and another high-profile attorney defending Paxton, Dan Cogdill, were on the attack Wednesday.
Not once, but twice the people have said, that's our guy. And this is the allegation based on nothing. It's less than nothing. It's a lie.
They also attacked the high-profile attorneys hired to prosecute Paxton.
Now they've been hired to try to buttress this weakness and play some tomfoolery with you to prop up a sham.
In a news conference last week, prominent attorneys Dick DeGuerin and Rusty Hardin made some poignant remarks of their own.
I was shocked at the details of the allegations. This is not about a one-time misuse of an office. It's not about a two-time misuse of the office. It's about a pattern of misconduct and using the office.
This is not the first time Hardin and Buzbee have found themselves on opposite sides of a high-profile case. Hardin represented former Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson, while Buzbee represented women accusing Watson of sexual misconduct. Both are comfortable in front of cameras and full of colorful quotes.
This really is a hybrid between a legal and a political process.
SMU political science professor Matthew Wilson points out swaying public opinion is important in this case.
On one hand, there will be legal arguments, and the state Senate will be sitting as a jury, and so it will be a quasi-court-like proceeding. But at the same time, ultimately, the people voting are politicians. They're elected officials. And so in that sense, public opinion matters, and whether the public in Texas ends up supporting or opposing the impeachment of Ken Paxton.
Which is why we might see more of these legal teams as we near a trial.
A battle in the court of public opinion, particularly for that conservative base audience, is, I think, what attorneys on both sides are going to be aiming at.
Buzbee also suggested a, quote, real trial would take a lot longer to prepare for than in the timing they have leading up to August. It is still unclear, though, whether there would be any appetite from lawmakers to push it back.